we are away. Yeah, and it's nice that we do have a full six-player game here. Those are always good. All right. Looks like the stream is good. Everyone can see everything okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. Good old Asia 1800. So with 6 people in this game, this probably will not be a bonus game. We'll just quickly go through the bonuses right now before we really hop into it. Um, you have your +2 on the left side, Afghanistan. Then you have your +2s on the right side, Japan and the Korean Peninsula. Then you have some +3s, Tibet and Mongolia over on the west and northern side. Then you have a +4 smack dab in the middle of the board, Indochina. You got your +5 in the southwest, India. And then in the southeast, you have Southeast Asia for +6. And then the other bonus in the middle of the board is your big +7 China. So that is the bonuses for Asia 1800s. Getting them out of the way now, since I don't think they'll be too consequential. We might see somebody get maybe one of the +2s or try for something, but I don't think people will be generally allowed to hold bonuses this game. I could be wrong though. If it was a 5-player game, I think bonuses would be a little more feasible, but a 6-player game, maybe not. It does look like Driz, who's in the first seat for Greece, kind of spawned with a Afghan +2, but he, as you can see, he didn't take it. And then Green, the Saudi player, Earl, uh, he appears to have left the Korean Peninsula, so that might open it up for Leona to try for it. We see Ivor take his turn, attacks into Tibet, and fortifies some material into Southeast Asia. How's it go, Chris? Israel is Iden 4NK. Yeah, Iden 4NK. Looks like you got everybody else. All right. Speaking of which, Iden is taking his turn. He is blue for the Israel team. I realize that the N that comes after the 4 isn't actually an N. Um, it's something else. It's a backwards N. um, maybe it's a Israel or Hebrew character. I have no idea. All right, for purple, we got just a jelly bean for Singapore. He's adding to the Afghan bonus, adds to the Indochina bonus. It's the letter I in Russian. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. I did not know. Or wait, is that an I or an L? Is it a capital I or is that a lowercase L? All right, and then Leona, last but not least, for the England 1 team. I. Okay. Letter I in Russian. What's the K? Is the K also um, is the K also a Russian letter? So yeah, Leona does go ahead and go for that Korean Peninsula bonus. Only fortifies 1 troop out of Japan. Um, okay. So Driz is saying, well, if this is a bonus game, I will take the bonus that um, Jelly Bean has left for me. The K is the same. The H is an N in Russian, and the P is an R. Okay. What H? The P is an R. Okay, You've lost me. You've totally lost me, same decks. I'm slow this morning, so I apologize. Okay, looks like uh Ivor is trying to maneuver his stuff around. Oh, and Earl has positioned a huge stack in Southeast Asia. If that stack doesn't say I'm claiming this bonus as my own, I don't know what does. And Ivor is just leaving a 4 there, hoping N is I and H is N and P is R. Simple. Okay. So they're just switching around letters on us to confuse us. Those sneaky Russians, always trying to confuse us. Yeah, super easy. All right, we see Aiden take a spot in Israel. Doesn't look like Aiden's going for any bonuses. And then Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean has a lot. Jelly Bean owns most of China, but there's no way he's holding China. So I doubt he's going for it. It's just noting that he's got most of China. All right, Leona was not broken. So Leona gets 5 troops this turn to play with. So we got Leona and Driz on bonus. Driz makes a little bit of sense that he would want a bonus since he's getting the weakest trades going first. Leona, on the other hand, will be getting some of the stronger trades, but since she is last in the turn order, um, she might have trouble during the second round of trades. But she won't have trouble during the second round of trades with a bonus. At least her trouble is vastly reduced. She's thinking about where to take a card from. What's that, Bubba? Looks like she took a card in Southeast Asia off of Earl. Driz took his turn real quick. Okay. Earl is pointing at 4s saying, I am taking this bonus. Please leave. Gets a card off of a 3. So both Leona and Ivar have been warned. Do they add? Ivar adds everything to Southeast Asia. Ooh. It looks like he's doing so to get out. Yeah. Okay. It looks like Ivar might try for Japan. We'll see if Leona allows that. Got another low IQ game. Your master is calling. I don't know. I don't know about low IQ, but we definitely have people bullying for bonuses. Are you stinky? Huh? Did you poop yourself right when Daddy's trying to cast a game? Huh? You did. You stinker. All right. I will be right back, folks. My co-caster has once again soloed himself. All right, I'm back. Okay, looks like Ivor has got his +3 bonus, moves out of Japan. Oh, and Earl went ahead and took Southeast Asia. So, yeah, my prediction was once again incorrect. This is, in fact, a bonus game. All right, so the have-nots are Jelly Bean and Iden. What's Earl's bonus? Southeast Asia is a +6. Riedel says it isn't, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I was. I agree with you, Riedel. Like my prediction at the beginning of this game was that A, it's 6 players, A's your 1800s. I don't think this will be a bonus game, but uh, but the players have decided to make it a bonus game. It isn't, but people always make it one. Lower level plays demand bonus. They let red hold. It's GG. Right. Most of the time they can prevent it, and they should. But yeah, in this case, they decided not to. Yeah, green is holding the biggest bonus, and Leona says, "All right, I want a +4." So Leona goes ahead and grabs a second +2. So Leona is on 4, Earl is on 6, Driz is on 2, and Ivor is on 3. Iden and Jelly are left out in the cold. Earl's probably going to get his card in China. Off of Jelly? No, off of Driz. Right? Ivor has a set on 4, but isn't going to use it. Probably shouldn't. Well, definitely shouldn't, actually. uh, oh, the other thing that's interesting is Green now is holding 12 territories. You would think that these players would want to pick off exteriors, and I apologize for the blurriness, but um, this is the only Discord stream I'm able to share. There's no other streaming going on in Discord. So there's something going on with Ivor's. Excuse me, something going on with Ivor's stream here. Hopefully it clears up. If I'm green, I move out of purple's way to let them sue into the Leona. Oh, you're talking about up in China? Sure. Okay, Ivor's taking a peek at the bonuses. Oh man, this is real blurry. The blur is real, folks. If I had another stream I could hop to, I would, but I don't, unfortunately. All right. And with this, we go into the first round of sets. So Leona is the troop lead on 43 troops. And Ivor is looking a little fishy on 25 troops despite having a bonus. Driz and Iden have the same amount of troops despite Driz having a bonus and Iden not having one. And then Jelly is only 2 troops behind Earl, despite not having a bonus and Earl having one. So I think I think that is going to get sorted out real quick. So we'll see. Leona's streaming on Twitch, but she's not streaming on Discord. I don't really like grabbing someone else's Twitch stream. I don't know. I just feel weird doing that. So I don't do it. Just doesn't seem right. All right, Driz sets for 4. Earl sets for 6, puts him on 48. Okay. The blur has cleared up a little bit. Ivor is probably going to use the horse trade and the +2. Sets for 8 +2. Puts him on 40 troops. Sure, he feels a lot better now. No one's really worth killing. The only player he might be able to kill is Idan, but it's not worth killing Idan. Killing 30 troops to set for 10, definitely not worth it. Has 10 more troops to place. Removes a exterior position of Leona's. Gets perfect dice on that too. Does some more hitting. Green just gets this with a set on 4, surely in the second round. Yeah, if he is allowed to continue holding, you might be right, W1. All right, Iden sets for 10. Blue and purple are just sitting there for the taking. Yeah. Blue and purple are in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Ivor, Iden, and Ivor has a set on 3. That could be spicy. Yeah, Ivor, Iden, and Jelly are setting and trading just to get up to 40. Or around 40. Jellybean sets for 12. Meanwhile, Leona is already on 40 and is sitting on the biggest trade of the first round. And Earl is on 48 troops after his trade. All right, Jelly takes a card on Earl and that island territory, which the name escapes me at the moment. Leona sets for the 15 trade. Puts her on 60 troops. Driz is already saying good game. And Leona has a nice +4. Does Leona try for a kill here? If she, the next trade is worth 20, but everyone is on 40 troops-ish. Driz is on 1 troop less than, but yeah. I don't think anyone goes for a kill just yet. But I don't think Leona will be dying first, if she dies at all. Yeah, Leona just takes a card on that same island that Jellybean took his card on. Driz puts everything in Indochina, moves into China. Earl gets 9, puts him on 56 troops. Looks like he's getting his card on Driz. Ivor could think about setting here to make sure that he lives. This is definitely a tricky situation, right? His other option is to card skip, right? And then just trade in after Earl and Driz trade. And sit on 3 to make sure he's not the one that dies. So he has a few choices in front of him. Trade now, take a card, sit on 4, or card skip. Those are his choices. We'll see what he decides to do. He is going to go ahead and take a card. Loses a troop. Going to 4 cards is risky. Does green... He's looking at the lines that green has on him, and I think he's saying to himself, green doesn't have me with a trade. He just doesn't... Green does not have good lines on white, right? Green has to hit a blue or a purple stack in order to get to white. Actually has to hit 2. Has to hit the purple 4 in China to get to the 9, and then has to hit the blue 9 in Indochina to get to the rest of them. Iden takes a card, goes to 4. Jellybean says, I am not going to 4 cards, and I do not feel comfortable sitting on 3. So Jellybean sets on 3 for 20. Puts him on 64 troops, but he's in the 5th seat, trading on 3, which is not exactly what you want to be doing in the 5th seat. But this does ensure that he'll last a little bit longer. But will that end up turning into a win for him? We'll see. It's one of those, setting on 3 in the 5th position or in the second round of the trades is one of those, damned if you do, damned if you don't type of choices. All right, Leona on 68 troops. I don't think she has any concerns about taking a card here. I could be wrong. But if I was Leona, I would feel safe taking a card and going to 4. I mean, even though she's in the last position, she has the troop lead by a solid 14 troops, so I don't think she has any reason to card skip here. Yeah. Removes the white 1 in front of her. Fortifies her 5 stack down to a larger stack. Driz sets and is going for the white kill. I think he's got it too. So that is a bummer for Ivor Sama. Driz had solid lines on him. Didn't have to hit any other stacks. Yep. Only had to hit white. So that's an excellent kill from Driz. He's going to trade in now. Ivor thankfully hits spectate. Driz sets for 30. Does Driz have the Idan kill? Yeah. Slavi was a struggle. Idan is putting up the angry face. It does appear as though Driz is lining up the Idan kill. But does he have it? Doesn't go for it. That 8 in Indochina, I think, would have been tricky. Earl sets for 35, puts him on 100 troops. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, the 8 is the only thing Driz didn't have, so he didn't go for it. Earl, however, is going to go for the Idan kill. 7v4. Gets it. And that finishes Idan. All right, GG's to Ivor, GG's to Idan. Congrats on Driz and Earl for getting those kills respectively. Driz and Earl, Greece and Saudi Arabia, are both on 3 points. Sets for 40. Leona is the only person left with cards. to kill. Does Earl have the Leona kill? I think not. This map is a bonus game as much as people always seem to hate it. Yeah. Doesn't go for Leona. Driz and Earl sitting on 3. Jellybean is the fish. Has less troops than Leona, and Leona still is about to trade for 45. Also, England. Suicide for a +6. Well, nobody suicided. Earl signaled and people moved out. So he may have suicided, but he also may not have suicided. Jellybean is combining some stacks up. Leona sets for 45. Doesn't have any kills she can go for that would set her in turn. Still enjoying a nice +4. Driz takes a card. Earl takes a card. Neither of them set on 3. Does the jelly bean. Earl doing a curious fortify in his back ranks. No, okay, he does decide to add it to a stack. That makes a little more sense. Leona kills Driz right now. I think you're probably right. Leona is troop lead, and Driz is sitting on 4 cards with 78 troops. Does Jellybean take a card? Again, like this is what happens when you set early, right? You're guaranteed to not die first, but what do you do from there on out, right? Okay, he card skips. Jellybean card skips. Leona is going for the Driz kill, it looks like, 29 to 23. 30 to 16. And that 57 should be plenty to clean up the rest of Driz. So Driz got 3 points for his team, but it does look like that is all he will get in game 1. Leona got good dice there, only losing 12 on a 22. Now Leona's trying to figure out how she wants her 31 to end up once Driz is dead. So where does she want that pointing? How does she line this up? Oh, goes ahead and hits a 16 of jelly beans. Looks like she's going to try for the jelly bean bounty after killing Driz. So gets Driz's bounty. That's a GG. GG for Driz. 3 points for Leona. Congrats. And then, yeah, Leona has enough troops to kill Jellybean. And Jellybean's sitting on 2 cards, which is still a bountiful kill. Or a profitable kill. Yep. Leona gets it and goes into the 1v1 against Earl. So Earl has a card advantage, but Leona gets to go first in this 1v1. Uses that northern stack. Smacks the... No, is prioritizing smacking the 40. That makes sense. It's going to come around and hit the 17. 20 to 17. Could roll it from the 8 first. If I'm Leona here, I smack it with the 8 and then I hit it with the 20. But okay, smacks it there. Isn't going to use anything else. Going to fortify that 12. Better hurry, running out of time. Fortifies it down to the 8. Earl sets for 60. And Leona is on 3 cards. So we'll see what damage Earl can do. And we'll also see if Leona has a set on 3. Leona kind of needs a set on 3. At least in my opinion, I think Leona needs a set on 3 to do anything on her next turn. But it is possible that Earl just kills her right now. I don't think I'm wrong about that. I would use that 13. Yeah, goes down. Yep, the 8. Yeah. Earl should have enough to button this up. He just needs to go. Roll the 3v1. Yeah. That's a GG for Earl. Yep. Needs to roll these. All right, so Leona gets a couple of kills on her turn, but not quite profitable enough to overcome what Earl was about to trade in with. So GG's to all the players. Let's see if they want to have a post-game chat.